Hi children, I am ready with the next question, which is question number 10. Now children, in this question they are talking about a fraction, isn't it? And then based on this fraction they have given some relations between the numerator and the denominator, and then they have asked us to find what is the given fraction to us. Okay, very easy children. So in the initial stage what you have to do is, you just need to assume that the fraction is equal to x upon y, where x is the numerator, y is the denominator. After that, read the question and see what is the first condition given to us. Children, they have mentioned that the denominator of this fraction is 1 more than 2 times the numerator. So when you speak this sentence in your mind, you have to simultaneously write the mathematical equation also. The denominator of the fraction, that means y, is equal to 1 more than 2 times the numerator. That means y is equal to 1 plus 2x, or y is equal to 2x plus 1. Both are same? Yes. So children, you found equation number 1. Now, the second condition given to us is, if you take the sum of the fraction and the reciprocal of the fraction, that is equal to 2.9. So children, before even we think of writing the fraction plus the reciprocal of it, let us determine what is the actual fraction and what is the reciprocal of the fraction. Just now we got y is equal to 2x plus 1, isn't it? So in that case children, we know the fraction we have assumed is x upon y. But children, can I replace this y with 2x plus 1? Of course yes, because we know y is equal to 2x plus 1 from equation number 1. So can I assume the fraction is x upon 2x plus 1? And in that case, can the reciprocal of the fraction be 2x plus 1 upon x? Of course yes. So you are able to define the fraction as well as the reciprocal of the fraction in one variable x. Once you do that, you can read the second condition and create the second equation. So children, according to the condition, the fraction plus the reciprocal of the fraction is equal to 2.9. That's why I have written x upon 2x plus 1 plus 2x plus 1 upon x is equal to 2.9. Now children, how we can further solve this sum? Children, you can apply the conventional method of using LCM, isn't it? 2x plus 1 and x. What is the LCM? 2x plus 1 into x, and then you can apply the conventional LCM method and solve this. But children, if you want, you can simplify this equation. I mean, you can make this, or you can give a makeover to this equation, which will appear to be very simple for you. How you know? Children, can we assume x upon 2x plus 1 as a variable p? Of course yes, we can assume it to be a variable p. So if x upon 2x plus 1 is p, it implies 2x plus 1 upon x is 1 upon p. Basic mathematics? Yes. So children, in the next step what I'll do is, I'll just replace this x upon 2x plus 1 with p and 2x plus 1 upon x with 1 upon p. So what will happen? This whole equation will become p plus 1 upon p is equal to 2.9. Now you apply LCM method here. What is the LCM here children? It's p. P into p is what? P square plus 1 is equal to 2.9. So children, this implies p square plus 1 is equal to 2.9p. Therefore, p square minus 2.9p plus 1 is equal to 0. Children, you have got a quadratic equation in variable p. I do admit it. But just wait for a minute. Children, did you notice? We have 2.9, which is a decimal value, isn't it? And we all know that we are not that comfortable dealing with decimal numbers while doing calculations. So what we can do? We can eliminate that decimal point. And how? By just multiplying both the left hand side and the right hand side with 10. isn't it? We have only one decimal place here, 0.9. So in order to eliminate it, just multiply both the sides with 10. So what will happen, children? If I multiply both the sides with 10, the left hand side will become 10p square minus 29p plus 10 is equal to 0. So this is the required quadratic equation in variable p, isn't it? So children, how will you further solve this? By using middle term split method. As I told you before, in chapter number 6, 99% of the sums can be solved by using factorization method or middle term split method, isn't it, children? So we can also solve this sum by split up method. So children, I think we can do it this way: 10p square minus 25p minus 4p plus 10 is equal to 0. Is that correct? So here we get 10p square minus 25p is one group and minus 4p plus 10 is another group, isn't it? So 10p square and 25p. What is common here? I think it is 5p. So inside the bracket you will get 2p minus 5. Correct? And here minus 4p plus 10. I think minus 2 is common. So minus 2 outside, and inside what you will get? 2p minus 5, which is equal to 0. So this implies 2p minus 5 into 5p minus 2 is equal to 0, which implies 2p minus 5 is equal to 0 or 5p minus 2 is equal to 0. Now children, in that case, I can say p is equal to either 5 by 2 or p is equal to 2 by 5, isn't it? Now children, we have found the value of p, but this is not the final answer. Why? Because we have to find the value of x and also the value of y. So what we can do in the next step, we can replace the value of p with its actual value in x. What was it? What was it? P is equal to x upon 2x plus 1? Yes. So here I will write x upon 2x plus 1 is equal to 5 by 2. Isn't it? And here children, I can write x upon 2x plus 1 is equal to 2 by 5. So children, after solving these two, you will get two different values for x. Isn't it? Two different values for x. And then you will use those two values of x to find the value of y. Easy? Let us just continue with this sum, children. I'll find both the values of x and then we will find the value of y. I will help you with that. Okay. So children, the first equation is x upon 2x plus 1 is equal to 5 by 2. And the second one is x upon 2x plus 1 is equal to 2 by 5. Let us solve these two equations individually. So when you solve this, you get 2x is equal to 5 into 2x plus 1. So 2x is equal to 10x plus 5. Therefore, 8x is equal to minus 5 or x is equal to minus 5 by 8. Children, you got one of the values of x, which is minus 5 by 8. Now see this. When you cross multiply, you get 5x is equal to 2 into 2x plus 1. That means 5x is equal to 4x plus 2. This implies x is equal to 2, isn't it? So children, if you notice, I am getting two separate values of x. One is minus 5 by 8, one is 2. But children, they had mentioned in the question that this fraction is what? It is a positive fraction. And for a positive fraction, will I be able to consider x as minus 5 by 8? No, isn't it? So children, this value cannot be accepted, but definitely x is equal to 2 can be accepted. Okay, so once you get the value of x, we can find the value of y. How? Children, we know y is equal to 2x plus 1. Therefore, y is equal to 2 into 2 plus 1, which is equal to 5. Children, don't leave the answer as x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 5. because they have asked us to find the fraction. So the final answer should be written in the format of a fraction. Okay, so you will write, therefore the fraction is what? X by y, which is equal to 2 by 5. Easy? So this should be your final step. I hope I am clear with this. If you have any more doubts, children, or if you have any suggestions, you can just forward it in the comment box. I'll be coming up with the next video tutorials. Okay, see you then. Bye.